The fourth episode of Season 1 of House of the Dragon provides a stronger justification for why the roles of Alicent Hightower, Emily Carey, and Rhaenyra Targaryen, Millie Alcock, will be replaced before the first season's episodes have even aired. The relationship between Rhaenyra and Alicent, which was once warm but is now tense, has been at the center of House of the Dragon's episodes in the first half of the season. Alcock and Carey's performances have been a major factor in how well the characters have worked. They have both done excellent, nuanced work to make their characters feel sympathetic, likable, and complex. All of that comes with a significant caveat, though, which is the already confirmed recasting of Rhaenyra and Alicent for later in Season 1 of House of the Dragon. Before I start, please subscribe to my channel Teleflix and don't forget to hit the bell icon. The recasting of Rhaenyra and Alicent looms large over the proceedings in two ways. First, since it will represent a change in the plot. Second, because it will be challenging to lose Alcock and Carey. There are currently no plans for them to return in the future after the recasts take place and Emma Darcy and Olivia Cooke step into the roles, though it is possible. The duo have undoubtedly struck a chord with viewers and garnered a lot of praise, such as with flashbacks or dream sequences. The time jumps in House of the Dragon have set up how the actor changes can occur, but Season 1, Episode 4 truly starts to show why it needs to. Rhaenyra and Alicent's relationship is made more complicated in House of the Dragon Season 1, Episode 4, which simultaneously demonstrates their continued devotion for one another and the unbridgeable rift that is growing between them. Their interactions throughout the show serve as a wonderful showcase for where they have been, where they are now, and where they are headed. In the end, these individuals will find themselves fighting against one another in the Dance of the Dragons, the Targaryen Civil War, and not simply by accident. Currently, House of the Dragon is giving both characters a tragic quality that makes it easier for viewers to identify with them, but when the war starts and they all start doing terrible things, that will alter somewhat. It makes sense that Alicent and Rhaenyra would be recast because these characters will transition from being ones that viewers can root for to ones they really shouldn't, and because the sense of how much they have been altered and warped by the passage of time and their own rivalry and bitter feelings plays into that. In House of the Dragon, Millie Alcock will be replaced by Emma Darcy, and Emily Carey will be replaced by Olivia Cooke as the new Rhaenyra and Alicent. While Cooke's notable credits include Ready Player One and Sound of Metal, Darcy has previously made appearances in Wanderlust and Truth Seekers. It will be interesting to see what the various Rhaenyra and Alicent actors bring to the role that differs from one another and if there is still a clear through line between the various versions. The different Rhaenyra and Alicent actors didn't interact on set, allowing each to maintain their portrayal and interpretation uniquely. Rhaenyra and Alicent will be recast in House of the Dragon at some point soon, however the exact date is uncertain. The key 10-year time jump, which will be where the actors switch, will occur around the midway point of the season. It was announced before the season even began. As a result, the plot of House of the Dragon can pivot into a more direct setup for the Dance of the Dragons and develop a genuine sense of momentum leading up to the finale. Though there are more moments with the younger characters that have been verified to occur from teasers and set images, House of the Dragon Season 1, Episode 4 doesn't feel like a farewell to these incarnations quite yet, such as with Rhaenyra and Rhaenyra Velaryon together. Similar to how Alcock and Carey are mentioned for Episode 5 on IMDb, but Darcy and Cooke are given credit starting with Episode 6, thus that is not proof. However, given these circumstances and the fact that Episode 6 is being directed by co-showrunner Miguel Sapochnik and is being referred to as a pivotal episode, it is likely that Rhaenyra and Alicent will be recast either at the conclusion of House of the Dragon Season 1, Episode 5, or at the start of Episode 6. Millie Alcock and Emily Carey weren't household names before they joined the cast of House of the Dragon. The former's credits mostly consisted of Australian TV series like The Gloaming and Reckoning, while the latter's included BBC's Casualty and Get Even. Carey's next role is among the voice cast of The Canterville Ghost, an animated adaptation of Oscar Wilde's story that will also star Stephen Fry. Alcock's next appearance will be in the second season of the Australian drama series Upright, which also stars Tim Minchin. However, based on their performances, a lot more projects are probably going to be assigned to them.